9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Blessings upon blessings to each and every one of you. I hope y'all find yourself in great spirits, because I know I find myself in great spirits. Remember, your thoughts and your opinion are truly welcome on the comments down below. Where there we could agree to disagree, but it's always going to be respect, even though if we don't have the same opinions and thoughts. So let me get into it. 5 days ago, Mr. Cryer, Damion Cryer himself, from the Cryer family, has put out that he was moving. I finally got to get caught up to the video, and I saw the video for myself, and he has stated he is moving out of Houston, Texas. But he's not moving out of, I think for me, he's not moving out of Texas State. He just moving out the Houston area. He stated that, it's time for him for a change. He been waiting for this to take place. He been through a lot in that place that he lived in his household. But it was kind of, I was like, damn, he invested so much money into, getting the kitchen done, remodel, getting the floors remodel. He did a lot of update on his house, but sometimes I feel like for a person to have peace within themselves, for a person to just leave the past within the past and the memories that was once there, from the good to the bad. The good, I think he's going to carry it with him, but through the bad memories, through a lot of shit he probably went through in that house, he wants to leave it there. So it's nothing wrong in my eyes for him to want to start fresh and brand new from scratch. Now, I see he been lately trying his best and his hardest to, clean up his image, clean up the mess he made. One thing I could give about Mr. Cryer, and I'm not going to sit here and fabricate. I'm not going to sit here, even though, like I said, I could talk my shit at times about him when, he do stuff that is wrong. I come up and say, the wrongs as well. But one thing I could give Mr. Cryer, he took accountability for the shit that he did as well on the internet. He did not fold back. He did not went backward. He stood forward, and he as well and say he engaged in a lot of bullshit that transpired on the internet that affected him in the long run, when he thought it was doing good at a present time for him and himself, but as well it was doing damage to his brand and his name. And down the line, he came to realize that. So he started exploring. He started masterminding. He started to think out the box. He as well started a Facebook channel that I see myself that is doing well. He opened multiple YouTube accounts that he has going on, that as well, from the what is it called? That other one that he has going on, the Damion Cryer channel that he has going on with the gold digger prank as well. It's okay. It's doing well. You understand? But I feel like he wants to clean up his main base, and his main base was the Cryer family. Because as long I've been watching Mr. Cryer, I've been watching him when he first had nothing at all, when he first started his YouTube channel, and he was always sincere. Mr. Cryer always been extra. I think we all know that he always been extra. He always been a man that he just talk a lot and everything, and I can't take that from him because that's his personality, But one thing I could say, he went out and get shit himself. But down the line, when he just started to allow his ego take over him, and then wanted to please everyone, and the person he was with, he wanted to please so bad that he started to forget, why he made that platform. What was the reason he made the Cryer family platform? He lost himself trying to please and help others, that when shit got real heated, and they started getting him a taste of his own medicine because he allowed himself to engage into foolery, that's when he started realizing, let me fall back. Let me fall back and rethink all this shit through. Is it really worth? I mean, like I say, if he has something going on with his child mother behind the scenes, that's on them at the end of the day. But what he's bringing onto social media, trying to clean his image, I could give him credit. Because at the end of the day, one thing about me, I always had a love-hate when it came to Mr. Cryer. But Mr. Cryer, I see him like one of my uncles. Well, my uncles out here as well, they somewhere similar act like Mr. Cryer. And I'll tell them from they wrong until they're right. So that's how I speak on Mr. Cryer. I'll tell them from the wrong until the right. And sometimes, me, I'll just joke around, but shit that I mean, I don't really intentionally want to see him or anyone do bad in life. No, I like to see everyone prosper. I would love to see him and everyone reach to the top, but when you do shit wrong on here on social media, you gotta take accountability for your wrong. You gotta take accountability for shit you put out there as well too. You gotta, say, damn, I did this shit. I engaged into this foolery, and now I had to re-step back and, man up or woman up and say, you know what, I take full account and engage in the nonsense and tagging with other people with the nonsense that I know that put a damper and a hold on my channel. You could say at the end of the day, drama sells, but to what extent? You're selling your soul. You're really putting your peace of mind into negativity. You're gonna start feeling all that on you at the end of the day. It's gonna start draining you. So I feel like it was draining Mr. Cryer's soul. A lot of shit that he probably did not feel right, because you could tell he has a genuine heart. You know what I'm saying? He loves to help people, but I feel like when people see he's very, gullible, and he's very charming, and he's very, quick to help others, that he's fucking his own self at the end. Because a lot of people, you could be genuine, you could be nice, you could be charming, because I have a genuine soul as well too. And a lot of people back in the day used to tend to walk over me with that and take advantage, until I had my peoples put some mindset on me like, you could be sweet and nice, but until the meantime, you're going to meet people that's going to walk all over you. It's okay to say no sometimes. It's okay, I can't do it. It's okay to put yourself first. And that's why I feel like Mr. Cryer has to work on putting himself first. And I feel like he's now coming to the senses where he's putting himself and his kids first, where he no longer wants to engage in the foolery. He no longer wants to keep up an image where he has to play, roles. I think he genuinely want to be himself. He wants to take his channel, the Cryer family, to maybe in a different route. Will his channel grow? I feel like everybody's channel could grow. It's on you, it's on you at the end of the day. It's on, if you did wrong out here, to come up and, say, look, I engage in some shit. I'm not perfect, etc., etc. But when you do take accountability, it's not for one day you go say, I apologize for me doing this, and I engage in this, and then 3 months down the line you go back to the same shit, because that's like, your word ain't your bond no more, because they're gonna see that you just joking around at the end of the day. But I genuinely feel like this fresh start, Mr. Cryer going out of Houston and regaining himself back and getting his own self, his own house. Now he could start off fresh. He could start off with new memories with whoever, or with just his family he decided to create. Because at the end of the day, everyone needs a fresh start. And if it's a fresh start for him, because he's an older man and he has more years behind him than what he has ahead of him. So I hope the years he has ahead of him and God keeps blessing him is the peace that he brings on himself, and not to him to interact no more with the foolery. Now, when he's putting his community post where he's stay, 15 days and it's a court, I don't really know what is that about, nor do that concern me unless he puts it on to his social media platform, and then I could give my commentary, reaction, thoughts, and opinion on it. But until then, whatever he's going through, whatever he's trying to reach, I hope it goes good, because genuinely, I really don't feel like Mr. Cryer ain't that of a bad of a person, but I feel he needs to stop covering people's stones and allow them to learn on their own, because a lot of people aren't like him when they could be able to step to their channel and admit their wrongs, because he admit his wrong, and he always say, it was wrong for him to engage in some foolery, immature shit that he was engaging at one point in time. But whatever journey he decided to go in life, whatever route he decided taking life, I hope he stays focused. I hope he stays ahead. I hope he just do the right thing for his channel and his other channels. But what is really going on, I really don't know. But I could just talk about what is transpiring now, that he's finally moving out of his Houston home, and he's leaving out of Houston. But I feel like he's leaving out of Houston for his mind peace. I think for his set of mind peace. I think he wants peace finally. I think he is just drained and tired for all the foolery. Because at one present time, Mr. Crier was losing a lot of weight. Mr. Crier looked so drained from the face, even though he was trying to keep a persona of being smiley and being happy. But I think overall, mentally and physically, he was drained. And I can see now that he is regaining himself. He looks more happier now. He looks more at peace now. He looks like he's gaining his weight right back up. And it's just like, no matter what we go through in life, people don't know what we go through silently behind closed doors. But whatever he's decided route he's decided to take, I just wish him blessings upon blessings. And I know people gonna be like, Queen, don't trust him. You know, he's gonna start his thing. At the end of the day, I like to give people the benefit of doubt. I like to give people, you know, to see the good within them. And I don't see bad in Mr. Crier. I see the good within him. Now, did he cross path with a situation that, you know, he decided to tag team along and he know he was gullible when it came to women? I feel like yes. I think he needs to stop being so gullible and be awoke when it comes to the ladies that he comes to his life, because, you know, he deserves love. Everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves to be with somebody. And I hope down the line, whoever comes his path, he treats her good, she treats him good, and they both are, you know, compatible match. You understand? Because he deserves it. And I hope he gets a new dog to keep him company and keep it away from, you know, certain situations that could put the dog into harm's way. You understand? So recipes to his dog and his rabbit, his bunny, you understand, that passed away from unknown issues. But at the end of the day, Mr. Crier, you know, blessings to you and your family, and may your journey and your channel continue to spire off. May this new, you know, relocation where you going is where you really want to be at, and brings you more happiness that you need. Now, don't go backpedaling when you go back and start some nonsense on the internet. Continue to stay straightforward and continue to do you and good by your kids. That's all I got to say about Mr. Crier, Damion Crier himself. But other than that, what is y'all guys' thoughts and opinion? Come on now, comment it down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinion. I don't care which way y'all go about it. Just let me know your thoughts and opinion. Do you feel like Mr. Crier is really fed up and he finally, you know, saw the light and he's finally changing for the good? And you feel like this is going to be a new chapter for him? Or do you feel like, nah, he could leave, but he's always going to be the same Mr. Crier? So your thoughts and opinion are really welcome in the comments down below. Even if we agree to disagree, it's always going to be respect from my end. But until the meantime, between time, I wish each and every one of you love, peace, light, and blessings. Remember, you are you. You are unique in your own way. Never allow no one to dim your shine. So until the meantime, it's your girl Queen Rose, and I am out to the next video.
Open his slot, then he kiss my cha-cha. Open his Zaza, he go straight to the Mata.